Good morning, friends. I am Professor Shivavi Patil here. Again, coming up with a new video. And this video is particularly for a global college of BCom, MCom, BBA, BCA, etc. It is situated at Shetter Layout, Hubli, that is Akshay Colony, on the Chetna Road, Chetan College Road. So, my dear friends, especially for this is for students, my dear students, friends. Today, the purpose of making this particular video is, again, as I have done earlier, to drive some important points. To drive some important points. So, with some small stories. With some small stories. Let me begin with the first story. See, there was a father and son which were just gone for marketing, and they went to a shopping mall, and so in the shopping mall, they were purchasing something, and then they went to a toy stall. Because the father wanted to gift a toy to the son on his birthday, so they went to a toy stall. So there, one toy which is in the form of a clown. It didn't have any legs or anything. Just it was a toy up to the what you call knee. So it attracted the son. It attracted the son, and son just went there, and he liked that clown toy. But somehow I don't know what he thought. He punched it, just maybe to check the quality and of the clown. He punched it fast. That toy fell down, and then suddenly it get up. So the boy become curious. So again he punched hard. Again it fell. Again it got up. So again it fell. Again it got up. You might have seen such toys. So you have seen, you might have heard a Kannada song, Adishi Nodu, Bedishi Nodu, Uruli Hogodu, something like that. So there are toys which you cannot make them to fall. So even if you make them to fall, they will just get up. So the boy was very curious. How can this clown toy cannot be made to fall, something like that? And he asked his father, "Father, see here, I am punching it to knock it down, but so it is bouncing back something." So what should be the reason? The father explained, my dear son, it is not the body of the clown which makes it. It is inside. What is inside the body of the clown that is making it to stand up like that. So it is not the see. It is not. It is the summary of this story is. See, it is not your outer appearance. It is not your dressing sense, whatever personality you have. More than that, what matters is what stuff you are made up of. So the clown which falls immediately bounce back and stand up. So that quality is called as resilience. That quality is called as resilience. So resilience is nothing but it is the ability to bounce back when the destiny knocks you, or somebody cheats you, or somebody make you fell down. Okay, not only by fighting, emotionally also some people will make you fall. So in that case, how fast you can gain your posture. So get up and again ready to fight. So that quality is called resilience. So resilience is very important, because life knocks you from time to time. It will give you knocks. So those knocks life gives you not just to harm you, because life or nature never want you to get harmed, because you are all offspring of the nature, or you can call God. So therefore, the intention will never be to harm you. It is to test your resilience, as well as it is to make you stronger. Therefore, my dear friends, so whatever your external appearance, your body type, lean or fat, maybe with muscles, so six pack. So that doesn't matter. What you are having inside, the courage, the resilience, uh, the composure, what you have. So that makes all the difference in your journey to success, because you may face failures. So you should be immediately take the failure as the feedback, learn from it, and you have to bounce back. Otherwise, this society will laugh at you. Your friends also will laugh at you. Your family members may also laugh at you. So nobody likes the failure guy. So everybody follows the successful guy. Nobody likes the failure guy. So that is very important to remember. Therefore, it is in your inside. So that matters more than the outside. So this is the one short story. Second, related to this, the same thing. See here, a boy was playing. So in the compound, within the compound of his house, suddenly he saw an egg. He saw an egg of some bird, or maybe it may be egg of a hen. So it was about to hatch, and the baby bird was about to come. Bird, it was actually about to come. So it was struggling. So some cracks, some cracks appeared on the egg cover. Then there was a knocking from inside. So the boy felt that the baby bird has a very difficulty to come out. So let him help, something like that. So what he does is he took the egg and he broke it. So what he saw was a bird which was not able to fly, not able to fly. It fell down, simply fell down. So the boy was wondered, and his father was there actually. He also came there, and he explained to the boy, so you would not have broken the shell of the egg, because the shell has been made like that, the egg shell has been made like that because the bird itself, the infant bird itself, has to break it, applying his force. So that is the way it gains the strength. It gains the strength to fly. It's what you call it as a wings will get to the strength. Its hands get the strength by breaking open the shell of this egg. So what you have done is you opened it. So that's why. So it is the process of what you call the completion of the infant baby was not complete. Therefore, that baby bird is what you call weak. It could not fly now. So the message of this story is, so whatever difficulty you come, you have to apply yourself to come out of that. You have to apply. Everything is inside. So you have to struggle and you have to come out. Okay, for some cases you can take the help of others, but in most cases you need to analyze the situation. You need to come out of the force. See, it is the internal forces that was applied by the bird that makes the bird stronger when it comes out of the eggshell. Whereas if the egg broken from the outside forces, so the bird will not acquire the required strength. It's standard strength, what you can say. So this is also a small story whose summary is, your inside stuff, your inside forces are more important than the external forces. Your inside forces should overtake the our external forces. Then only you can survive in this competitive market. So this is also one of the story. So next story is about a king. So king actually went to just have a glance on his city. So here on a city tour, just to have a look at how his people are doing and other things. So he was on a disguised disguised attire, so that nobody can recognize him. Then he saw one painter having painting. He was he seems to be like an expert. He used to paint in seconds or minutes any model or any object he looks. He used to paint very quickly. Then he asked, one helper was there, bodyguard was there with the king. He asked, who is? So the bodyguard said, he is one of the famous painter of our country. So his name is Picasso. I think you might have heard about Picasso, one of the greatest painter ever. Of course, India has their own Picasso, that is who is called as Ravi Verma. So great painter. So Picasso. So he is a great painter. He can draw beautiful paintings, something like that. Then King Arthur went there and introduced himself and asked Picasso, "Can you draw my figure? I will just stand here, and can you draw my painting, my portrait? You can say my portrait." Picasso agreed. I will give you whatever money you want. So Picasso, okay, no problem. And within a few minutes or maybe few seconds, he completed the picture of the king and he showed it. Picture was very beautiful. Then the king asked, how much I should pay? Sir, you have to pay for this picture $1,000. So the king was wondered. See, you took just about a few seconds or few minutes to draw this, and you are asking me $1,000 for this painting. Then Picasso smilingly said, "Sir, to draw this particularly to draw a portrait in few seconds, I have practiced this for 20 years. So to draw it in a fast speed, I have practiced it for 20 years. You are not paying for this particular painting. You are paying for my hard work, my practice, which I did from last 20 years. So this particular small story will get you the importance of the practice. So practice, practice, practice. So especially the what you call sportsmen, like cricketers, like tennis stars, then badminton stars, they know the importance of practice. See, even in cricket match also, if you can't practice, if you directly come to the field, you will not be confident. You will not be confident, and there is every chance that you will get out. So on the previous day, if you practice, so then only Sachin Tendulkar used to travel all around the world. So he used to land up at Mumbai. He used to land up at Mumbai at night 12 o'clock and then go to his house and take rest for only 4 to 5 hours. Then he used to get up at 5 a.m. again. Then he used to come to Wankhede Stadium for practicing. So one journalist asked him, "See, yesterday night only at 12 o'clock you landed in the airport and you might have reached the house at 12:15, 12:30. Already you are here at 6 a.m. So why this?" So Tendulkar said, "So if I can't practice now, I may not be able to perform well in today's match. Today there is a match. You start at 10 o'clock. So I may not be able to perform. So therefore, practice is very, very important." So that was the kind of commitment. That was the kind of determination. That was the kind of persistence. All our whoever win the matches, whoever become stalwarts in sports and all, so they exhibit, my dear friends. Therefore, this what you call it as a practice is very important. So to make to become fluent in any art, whether it is a martial arts, whether it is a cricket, so whether it is a tennis, whether it is a badminton, even in case of public speaking, so to become perfect, so that everything will come fluently, you need to, the expert says, you need to practice it for 10,000 times. You need to practice it for 10,000 times. So Bruce Lee once said, he had a match next day. So just a journalist was introducing to introduce himself and ask, see, tomorrow's your opponent is very strong. He had some very good moves, something like that. So what Bruce Lee said was, so I don't worry about his 100 moves or 1,000 moves. I am worried about only one move which he has practiced 1,000 times. Which I has practiced 1,000 times. That one move may kick me. So instead of practicing 1,000 moves in karate, what their masters will tell you, master one move, which you should exhibit perfect, something like that. So every karate player has their own, what you call it as a, their own moves through which they knock down the opponents. So you can call it as, I don't remember right now, I'm not remembering that word particularly. So it is, so his own moves, everybody has their own moves. But unfortunately, the opponent also was expert in that same move, then the trouble comes. Then the willpower, the practice of other moves and all will come into picture. So, what I wanted to stress upon from this video is, from the first story, it is evident that, so the inside forces are more, should be more distinct from outside forces. That is the bird example. So the bird has to struggle to come out of its eggshell, because he has to gain the strength to its arms as well as its its legs as well as its wings. To struggle, it has to. So even one worm which is converted to butterfly also goes into a shell before it becomes becoming the butterfly. That is what happens. So that is the creativity of the nature. See, you already know one worm, earthworm, which becomes butterfly. So one fine day, it will become butterfly. But to become butterfly, it has to undergo its own shell. Then it will go. It will be. There is something called metamorphosis, or there is something called transformation, complete transformation, body transformation. Then it has to break out that shell to gain the strength and come out as a butterfly. So, my dear friends, so you have to struggle to come out of all the problems, then only you will become stronger and stronger. You just depend upon others, society, family members and others, you will never be stronger. It applies to your body strength also, it applies to your mental strength also, my dear friends. So therefore, that is the one of the moral of the story. Second moral is about the clown toy. So however you hit it, it doesn't, it falls but bounce back. So that is an example of resilience. How hard you bounce back, how easily you bounce back, how fast you bounce back when the destiny knocks you. That is very, very important. And of course, the third story is about the artist. So to become fluent in something, you need to practice 10,000 times to make an idol or a painting in few seconds. So it looks very easy for the onlooker. It becomes very easy. You might have seen in some talent shows. So they take a thread, they dip it in the colors, and just they work out on a canvas, and that becomes a beautiful picture. So that kind of art, see, you might imagine how much hard work, how much practice has gone into it. So they do it in stage within few minutes. Within few minutes, the portrait is ready, the drawing is ready, the scenery is ready. So there are painting artists, there are something called powder artists. They apply some glue, so in a particular manner, then they throw the powder, and the powder sticks and create a portrait. So they do it in such a what you call it as a fluency, and in such a short period that you will be just shocked. How can he do like that? But behind that, there will be a lot of practice. involved, my dear friends. Even film stars, you might like very good dancers like including Michael Jackson, of course. Michael Jackson, Prabhudeva, then Shahid Kapoor in Bollywood, then our Allu Arjun in Telugu, our Punit Rajkumar in Kannada, Yash in Kannada. So there is a lot of effort involved in the kind of moves they move, to show their dancing skills on the screen. And before what you call picturization of every song, there will be practice for 4 to 5 days. Rehearsal, they call it as rehearsal. So the dance master or the choreographer choreograph that song, and they will be made to practice those moves for 4 to 5 days. Then finally, when they become perfect, the shooting of the song will be done. Then only that fluency can be obtained. So my dear friends, since you are in academic field, so practice is very, very important. I just told yesterday only, practice is the father, repetition is the mother of knowledge. More you practice, more you gain the knowledge. More you repeat it, more you. Of course, practice, repetition are the same thing. So these are the messages what I wanted to convey with this particular video. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And also share to your friends so that they can also be benefited. Thank you very much for patient listening of this watching the particular video. Thank you.